Hello, this is Keith Owens welcoming you to the Afro Fantasy Detroit podcast, a Detroit Stories quarterly production. Today I will be reading you part 13 of The Witch, and I hope you enjoy. The Reckoning. Donatella returned home in the early dawn hours, just as the darkness was creeping away. She hummed the tune to herself as she stepped into and inside a darkness without light or sound. It was a darkness that plugged her ears and blinded her eyes, stole her sense of smell. She couldn't feel the floor beneath her feet, or if there was anything beneath her feet at all except more darkness. In the blink of an eye, she had been swallowed into a nothingness so complete that a rapidly escalating fear did not possess the ability to match the true dimensions of a horror that slowly swept her into a state of being that her mind thought might be death, but her remaining consciousness recognized as something far worse. Reflexively, she tried to scream for what felt like hours, to the point where her parched throat ached from the fruitless effort. Then she simply went silent and limp, waiting for an ending she assumed must be on its way. That's when she heard the voice, scratching inside her skull like a rat trying to eat its way out. Well, that's it for today. I know it's kind of short, but thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this reading of The Witch Part 13. I hope you'll join me again next week for the conclusion. Thanks for joining me on this ride, and stay tuned for a brand new adventure beginning later this month. This is Keith Owens signing off, and remember, you can read the entire story of The Witch from beginning to end at my Substack, Afro Fantasy Detroit, which is a Detroit Stories quarterly production. Feel free to visit our Detroit Stories Quarterly website at DetroitStoriesQuarterly.com, where you can catch up on all of our Detroit Stories Quarterly magazine issues. See you next week.